Hi, I'm Sarah Mackenzie, and I'll be providing an overview of a project under the Social Aspects of Mine Closure Research Consortium here at UQ. The project is titled Participatory Processes, Mine Closure and Social Transitions. These slides and the full report are available on the website mineclosure.net. Mining companies have long recognized the value of public participation in generating useful information and building relationships and mutual understanding with communities affected by their operations. In mine closure, public participation focuses on managing the changes brought about by the departure of the project. This project identified processes that can engender public participation in achieving a smooth post-closure transition. We conducted a desktop review to explore what participatory processes are being used or could be used for mine closure. We selected 8 existing processes to profile, as well as 2 others developed in-house at SMI. The exercise of describing and profiling each process according to a range of characteristics convinced us that it is not what you do, but how you do it that matters. Most participation occurs in non-closure stages of the mine's life cycle. There is limited information in the public domain about participatory processes being used by the mining sector during closure transitions. Information is even more scarce on their effectiveness, particularly over a longer period of time. The report identifies examples of 8 processes used in closure contexts, including those mentioned here. Here are 2 examples. Though impact and benefit agreements are usually established before permitting and construction, they can address closure considerations, express post-mining aspirations, and define the expiry date of the agreement. There are also examples of negotiated, separate closure-related agreements. At the former lead-zinc woodcutters mine in the Northern Territory, Newmont has an agreement where decommissioning, rehabilitation and monitoring activities lead to handing land over to the traditional owners once all criteria and objectives have been met. Bajo Alumbrera mine, one of the oldest open-pit mining mega-enterprises in Argentina and one of the first to enter the closure phase, illustrates participatory monitoring. This is one of multiple cases of participatory monitoring and evaluation in a mining context studied by UNDP. Who should participate? Convening the right people is crucial to participatory processes. Generally, the more far-reaching the issue, the greater the need for a broad diversity of participants. As an example, the Ensham Residual Void Community Reference Group in Australia involves 10 representatives of neighbouring landholders and key local stakeholder groups with an independent chair. What should they do? Examples show that the purpose of participation in mine closure aligns with 4 key tasks of management: understanding and developing a knowledge base, planning, implementing, and monitoring. How can people participate? Beyond one-way communication or informing, participation is a 2-way process with increasing degrees of involvement and responsibility. At an initial level, this consultation, as when Ensham Community Reference Group was presented with reports and details of 3 options for comment. Then there's coordination, as Hydroaluminium did for repurposing their smelter site in the Hunter Valley in line with regional plans. After that, there's cooperation, as characterizes the relationship over rehabilitation and repurposing at Woodcutters Mine. Following that, there's collaboration, where in the Latrobe Valley, 3 mining companies play a part alongside other regional stakeholders in planning and implementing a regional vision, culminating in a convening company ceding control altogether to a subsequent authority or landholder, as the Iron Ore Company of Canada did with its gift of a railway to a First Nations corporation that now operates the line. When should these processes occur? There is no better time than now. There is no direct alignment between a process and a stage of the mine's journey towards closure. It is understandably difficult at the outset to discuss closure with local communities when attention is on the opportunities arising from operation. Nevertheless, raising awareness of the mind's finite life is important, and there are reasons it can be raised at all stages.